Okay, guys, today I want to show you a powerful hack that I use on the 1 hour time frame. It's basically using support and resistance, but setting alerts based on the levels that you create, right? So I just marked the level of support here, and identifying support and resistance is pretty simple. You're basically looking for levels with multiple touches and clean lines, all right? That's one of the perks of using the 1 hour time frame. The lines are very clean, which makes it easy to identify the levels. All right. So just drew a level of resistance up here. All right. And so now we are just going to be patient. And that's the hard part, staying patient. Okay. So I'm setting alerts based on these last two levels that I created. And the key is we're setting it for once per bar close. Okay. As you can see, price often goes past the levels, but those are fake outs designed to take advantage of the inexperienced traders, right? We want to see what it does when the candle closes. And many times it either falls back below resistance or comes back up over support. Okay, so right now we're just going to be patient and we're going to wait and see what it does. All right, so it actually is past the level, but it hasn't closed yet. It looks like there's a good chance that it will remain underneath that level of support. And if it does, we will place a sell order. And I targeted exactly that level of support for the order. All right, I'm recording this at 8:38 p.m., but this was actually at 8 a.m. when I took this trade. And I was actually on my way to a job. All right. So I was in the car at this point. All right. So I just placed my sell order, and there's a possibility that it might not come back to that level, so that's something that you have to be comfortable with. But in order to get the best price, I'm just going to wait there in the bushes, and I will strike if price gets within striking distance. All right, so we do get activated. Then as far as take profit, we would shoot for somewhere near the next level of support. But what I did is I placed it closer to a level that I saw where price closed, okay? If you see on my cursor here, you'll see that price closed here. It actually ventured down lower than that, but I don't want to be greedy. Okay, so I'm going to leave it near, but I'm not going to put it all the way down. All right, so that was my thinking when I placed my take profit level, right? And so then I drew a retracement. I placed my retracement tool on this large candle just to give me an idea of where I might set my stop loss. As you can see, I didn't place a hard stop loss, but I've gotten comfortable and disciplined enough to where I can cut it, when it gets to the level I have in my mind, which was going to be 0.618. All right, so it didn't get stopped out. It came back down. Looks like it's going towards my take profit. We're almost there, almost there. Okay, we made it. See if it actually goes to the level of support. It's struggling. And this is what I was talking about, okay? Price has a good memory. I obviously fast forwarded it. I did it right at the perfect spot. If I would have tried to get that level of support, it wouldn't have made it. It wouldn't have made it, okay? So it immediately reversed and spiked on that same candle, shot all the way up here. As you can see, it formed new levels. All right, so it shot up, came back down, held on this level here on the next bar. You see the lines are just very clean. That makes it easy to identify. All right, so that's a level here. And then I actually missed this opportunity. I use the strat methodology to identify many of my trades. And if you can see, this candle right here is an inside bar. Okay, so this was an outside, not an outside, this was a directional bar, a 2 up bar, followed by an inside bar, followed by another 2 up. Okay, so I could have played the break of this candle right here. If I would have entered here, I believe price ends up going all the way up to this level. All right, so that would have been a nice trade right there if I would have took advantage of that. But again, like I said, I was actually on my way to move some furniture. All right, so if I was in front of my computer, I probably would have taken advantage of that, but I didn't. All right, so we're waiting. I believe my thought process right here was I was waiting for a pullback. I wanted to see some price action that showed me a pullback, and then I wanted to get back in. I'm actually going to fast forward. Okay, so we have a level of here up here. All right, nice clean line. And now we have price action, which is resting on that, which is basically serving as support now. Okay, so that made me comfortable to where I was considering getting in long above this level right there. Right, so let me fast forward some more. Okay, so I placed my buy limit order actually on the level. So I was waiting for it to come back, being very patient, not jumping the gun, not settling for anything up here. You know, if it didn't come back to my level, I just missed the opportunity, which I was fine with that. Okay, we get activated. Again, I did not set a hard stop loss. I've just gotten pretty meticulous with cutting the trades when it's obvious that I made the wrong move. All right, so I just, in my mind, I knew the area where if it got to there, I was going to kill it. If you're just starting out, I don't suggest that, because what you'll do is you'll get the deer in the headlights syndrome, and you'll sit there and watch it bleed out to the river Styx. Okay. All right, let me fast forward it. Okay, and as far as my take profit here, there was no price action to the left. So what I did, which you can't see it on this chart because I was actually on my cell phone. I believe I was in the back of the truck moving furniture at this point, but I was looking at my cell phone and I pulled up there's an indicator that has bands with ATR levels set to 1.5 on each end. And what I did was, I believe I selected like halfway to the this top level right here, I believe was 1.5, and this was halfway, okay, from my entry here. And so that's where I came up with this level for my take profit. And so again, I put my phone back in my pocket, went back to moving some furniture, and when I checked it, it had reached the level. Let me fast forward it. So that's it in a nutshell. It's just, using support and resistance, using the alerts, waiting for the bar to close. When the bar closes, if it's over your level or under your level, that's when the alert will fire. You'll be alerted. Wait for price to retest that level, and then go for the next level that is away from you. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully it's easy to follow. That 1 hour time frame is nice and clean. I did 2 trades in one day with it. Don't think that you have to use the 1 hour for swing trading. A lot of people just fixate on the shorter time frames, the 5 minute, the 1 minute. You can clean up with those if you know what you're doing, but starting out, if you want to make it easier to identify for yourself that 1 hour, I'm telling you, it's a game changer. It's easy to read those levels and to react to them, and to take advantage of the opportunities instead of being behind the 8 ball, using those lagging indicators. All right, hope you got something from this video. If you did, if you could smash that like button, drop me a comment, something. If you have questions, I'm here for you. As always, trust the process, be patient, and don't over leverage, and you will be successful. We'll see you next time.